What's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody? This is the Round Room Boys podcast. How we doing?
Oh my god, we changed the formula. What the fuck was that?
I know. Sorry.
Listen, we gotta mix it up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Round Room Boys podcast. And we are back again. What's up, man? All right,
It's too loud.
It was so loud it like clipped you out of the fucking Discord call.
That's cool.
So
Wow. Oh wow.
Oh man, it's been a bit. It's been a little week. It's been a week or so, right? Like,
Yeah, this week started off terrible, and then it turned out pretty alright.
yeah,
I have
it's
a
been.
window again.
That's great.
Window again. That's
We-
lame.
yeah.
Who needs
I
Windows?
have a window again.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Spray it up.
I have a window now.
Bryce, you're gonna
I
really
left
wish
the
you had a
office.
window by the time I'm done with you.
I don't want to know what that means, guys. Check it out. Check out what I got. My collection. Oh, look at this shit. My collection. It's growing.
Oh,
See all
yeah,
this
no,
absolute-
a visual bit for an
It's-
audio medium.
Who cares? Fuck you. I
Look.
want to show off my
Visual
comics.
bit.
Look at this. Oh, all these absolute
Yeah,
books that you
I
don't
see
have.
those. I
What is that?
I see
What are they
those. The
just-
audience doesn't. I see it.
I'm sorry, I burped.
How
Is
dare
that
Disgusting.
what is that, like all the absolutes or whatever? Or is
Most
that
of
what that
them, or
is?
a big chunk of them, yes.
Cool beans.
Because I'm waiting till I get to the States to actually buy them, because it takes forever to get here. But
Right.
Yeah.
Friggin'. Yeah, it's
I was
been.
at that little toy comic shop with Ryan the other day.
Oh, Radar?
And fucking Toy Radar. And I was trying to see if there was any Daredevil comics. Not a single fucking Daredevil comic.
that's
inside.
lame, dude.
Not one. Not a single one. I was actually kind of upset because I was I was gonna buy them all up so I can start reading them. But no, not a single fucking Daredevil comic.
What
there
was
was a
that,
bunch of TMNT ones though.
You remember that shop we went to when I was there? I think it might have been with Ryan.
It was
I
the
don't
shop
think I
we
was very
bought
happy to be
Batman '89 comic from.
Oh, I don't think it was that one. It was that shop. Oh, that's where you went? Really? They didn't have a single Daredevil comic? That place is huge.
Mhm.
Wow. Damn.
They had a bunch of Lego Naruto, Chinese knockoffs. And,
Hell yeah.
We love that.
fucking- Yeah.
Friggin'.
They had a bunch of figurines I wanted. A
But
lot
couldn't
of really
afford.
cool ones.
Did they have any Transformers though?
They did. They did.
Oh,
Andre
Last
just
week.
nutted.
I
Yeah, there-
I didn't
yeah, there
I
was a
didn't
Megatron
nut.
that made me hard.
I did not come. I arrived.
No, for real.
Nice.
There was a really, really cool One Piece one where it was this there's there's a tribe of warriors called Shandorians in One Piece, and there's this. Okay, now mind you, this is a very, very, very minor tribe. Not that important. Who gives a shit? In the grand scheme of everything, but the fact that they went so hard on this badass statue of a Shandorian warrior with a pelt over his head,
Hell
and
yeah.
then a spear, and they had a whole artistic background with a tiger or a big it was a detailed snake that he got murdered and shit. It was really fucking cool.
Some of the fucking
Looked
figurines.
so hard for no reason.
I look at some of them and I'm like, what
Look,
the
man.
How do you even make that?
There's no
Yeah.
such thing as a minor character in the figurine industry. Friggin'.
No, it's true.
Oh
True.
yeah,
No,
everything is
genuinely.
Friggin'.
I finished my midterms, y'all.
You did.
I almost
Let's
screwed
fucking
up.
go. Let's fucking
'Cause
go.
I had 2 different midterms on 2 different days. I had one midterm on one day, one on the other. So I was scrolling through my work and just scrolling through my biology class to make sure I was all caught up. And I saw a section that I had missed. It was midterm. I said, oh, fuck. That's not good. So I was so focused on the giant lab that we were doing that I totally just skimmed by that section. So I was freaking out oh my god, if I fail this, I'm going to have to work uphill for the rest of the semester. It's going to suck. So I emailed my teacher. I was like, listen, I know this is entirely my fault. I did this, but also I was being a goof and I didn't see it, and I know that I'm perfectly capable of getting a good grade on this. So if you'd really help me out here, I'd really appreciate it.
Right.
And And that whole day where she didn't answer, I was just like freaking the fuck out. And then I got a 96
just
and
losing
everything
her,
worked
just
out.
having a
She just told me, it was like, this is your one
massive
oops.
panic.
I was like, alright, cool. And
Everybody
we
gets
did-
one.
Oops.
Everybody gets one.
So we did that.
Thank
and
you,
I went
Spider-Man.
I went down a giant rabbit hole because, you know, Star Wars is a thing that exists, and May 4th happened, and I couldn't do
Yeah,
anything.
and
'cause I was working,
Fortnite turned into Battlefront. Fucking, it's bonkers.
which is awesome. Because
That's
I love
cool
that.
as fuck. That's cool as shit.
Like they replaced all of the guns with Star Wars guns.
Yeah.
And all the vehicles are now TIE fighters and fucking X-wings and shit.
It looks
The
awesome.
the mythic items are the lightsabers and shit. You could get General Grievous as a
turn-
partner.
they turned it into Battlefront. They really
And every
did.
Because we'll
and
never get
every
a
time
Battlefront.
you fall out of the battle bus, it starts playing the Star Wars theme song.
Oh, wow.
We should get a copy. We should all just play Battlefront 2 together.
I love
Which
Battlefront
one?
2.
The original, maybe.
The one that...
All right,
Mm.
all right.
Oh,
You
we're
get it on
talking like the
Steam.
remake, or...
I mean, we can play the remake
I mean,
too. It's on. It's on
the
PlayStation.
Battlefront 2, the remake isn't that bad either. Like
No,
they're
yeah,
bo-
no,
I-
like
that's not what I heard.
the
but-
remake is no, like okay, no. So on launch, the remake sucked because because it was so greedy with its microtransactions.
Ah.
The way you unlocked characters was such a fucking grind. Like it was like actually bullshit. But nowadays, the way it is, it's just like you're able to play as all the characters now, just off the get go. You don't have to worry about grinding. Only thing you have to worry about grinding is like skins and like that's it though. But it doesn't really matter. No, like
Yeah.
the game is just fine. Like it's so fucking.
I mean,
fun to play.
it's on sale like all the time because of how
Oh yeah, no.
badly
EA
it
is
flopped.
trying to. Yeah, no, like EA's trying to get that bitch out as much as they
Wow.
can.
I mean, I remember that me, you, Ryan, and Seabass used to play that like online all the time back when we had our PS4s. Yeah, that was pretty.
Oh
great.
my god, yeah, dude, on the PS4. I
Very good.
forgot I used to use that console. That's so insane.
Yeah.
God, I used to use that.
You know what's fucked, dude?
What's fucked?
The PS6 is supposed to come out in 2 years.
The
What?
PS6?
Yeah,
2 years? That's crazy.
it's supposed to
I feel
come
like
out in
I just got my
2027.
5.
And I'm like, bro, the PS5 like just came out. What are you talking about? And then you realize it came out like almost 6 years ago.
Dude, I just got my PS5. What the fuck?
Yeah, we only feel that way because nobody could get a PS5 for like the first 2 years.
It's true. It fucking like those
Literally.
bitches were sold out and being scalped like nobody's business.
It's insane.
I bet you the same thing's gonna happen
we've-
with Switch too.
Guys, I really
Yeah,
want to play
like-
Donkey Kong. I don't know.
we really have only been able to have like 2/3 of the experience of like the PS5's lifespan. We really only been able to get like 2/3 of it.
Dude,
And
I got
also-
Switch like pretty early on, but even so, it's like it still was like a 7-8 year life cycle. So I got my fucking money's worth. My original Switch, I gave it to my friend because I got the OLED when Dread dropped, and he was like, "Yeah, you got some serious mileage on this thing, dude. It's like it's kind of dying out."
Oh,
And I was
dude.
like, really?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it really?
Oh,
he was like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, dude." I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry."
Oh yeah. I don't know if you gotten this, but for some reason it feels like the battery just drains faster.
Oh
the
no,
OLED?
absolutely. No, for the
Oh, for
original
the
like it
Switch.
just. Yeah, for the
Oh, I'm
OG,
sure.
like it just. Well, I'm saying like, like later on in its lifespan, like so like when I played on the Switch, like when I got it the first time, it was like pretty decently like length, but now it feels like if I take it out for 30 minutes and just play a game, it's gonna fucking die.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it feels
for real.
Like it's so
Like-
like it's impractical as a portable console now.
Right. I think it's like a mix of both. Like the
Wow,
battery
that
life was.
sucks.
I feel like the battery life was already pretty dog shit on the Switch OG to begin with.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's a mix of that and the fact that like one, the hardware gets worn out as it goes on, and two, games are getting more graphically intensive as they go on too. And Switch
Oh,
trries to
sure.
keep.
Oh yeah, I
the-
guess so.
Yeah, the Switch keeps trying to put games on it that are way too big for its britches. So like, you're trying to play like Monster Hunter World or something on your Switch and it kills that shit in like 30 minutes. It's like, God, well, no shit. It's built for a PS4.
I want to get a Steam Deck and play and get Kingdom Hearts off Steam on it, and just
That'd
play,
be pretty
If I
rad.
got a Steam
games
Deck, I
on
would
it.
never put it down.
Oh, Bryce, no, that's dangerous for you. If you got a Steam Deck, that would be like crack,
Yeah.
like
That's-
heroin.
that's
You're
what
just
I'm saying.
injecting into your dick, dude. Like it'd be
Yeah.
insane.
You're telling me that I can get Fuda Dick Dine and Dash on the go?
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Hell yeah.
Friggin', this is a dream come true!
I'm playing
Oh my God, I
Delta
could go to the
Room,
public
baby.
bathroom and do it.
Oh, wow.
I could just go to the bathroom at the Walmart. They
I'm
don't.
playing a lot of really graphically intensive games. Like, I'm putting my Switch and my 3DS to good use. I'm playing Deltarune and Earthbound, really graphically intensive games.
Hey, man,
Earthbound fucking rips, dude.
Deltarune is
Earthbound
fucking
does
peak.
rip, dude.
Deltarune's
Earthbound
great.
is Fire.
I can't wait for Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 to come out in like a
Yeah.
month. Friggin', that shit is gonna be so hype. It's
See,
been
this
so
is
many
why-
years.
Okay, hold on a second. Sorry, what were you saying?
This is why you always arrive on the train late. Because then when shit comes out like a month later, you're like, oh, this is awesome.
Oh yeah.
This is why you always forget about shit until it comes out a month later, and you're like, oh shit, okay, cool. So I'm having a blast. Anyway, say whatever
So-
stupid thing you were gonna say. Anyway,
I was just gonna give you game recommendations.
no, I was kidding. It was a joke.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Andre, what were you saying beforehand?
No.
Oh, it's all good. I actually had nothing to contribute to
blatant
the
disrespect.
conversation.
The blatant
you don't-
disrespect.
Like you don't
Like,
bully
I
me.
don't know like where he gets this. I don't understand why.
second this call started, you guys were like, "Ew, gross! This man got a new haircut. Ew, that's weird."
There he
Fuck
goes
you.
again, mentioning things the audience can't see.
I don't
guys,
give a shit. I'm
Look
gonna
up
put it out there.
Raccoon from Dragon
No,
Ball Z.
shut
He
up!
has that haircut
It's
right
not that bad. It's not that
Don't
bad.
you lecture me with your $30 haircut. Friggin'.
Listen,
My haircut
listen,
was
listen.
actually $30. That's
Listen.
funny to say that. That's like the norm now. Anyways, okay, Bryce. So the game I was gonna recommend you was Dragon Quest.
See, I feel like if I started playing Dragon Quest, I would never be able to put it down.
You say that about every game that
Dragon
Matt
Quest
But Dragon Quest
3?
is like,
If you play Dragon Quest 3 on the Switch, dude, they have a version of it on Switch. It is amazing. It's remastered and it looks so cool. There's also Dragon Quest 3 2.5. What is it? I think it's like 2.5D remaster or whatever. Oh my god. Makes my penis very hard. Thank you, Andre, for doing sign language for our deaf listeners.
yeah, because I can see it. Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. Also, Sea of Stars, dude, free DLC in a month. That's why you support the indie devs, baby. It's got a new campaign. I'm very excited. I also went down a rabbit hole because I went into the Star Wars mood, and then I started going down, like, looking at book recommendations, and then every time I start looking at book recommendations, I go farther into another rabbit hole, and then it just gets worse and worse. So I started looking into, my favorite film is The Thing, John Carpenter. So I was like, okay,
Goated.
what books do I read if I really like this movie? And I looked at a giant list, and apparently there was like a movie novelization that was based off of the original script that came out in the 80s, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna read that. That sounds awesome. And then I went on Amazon, and it was
Didn't you
$70.
say a while back, aren't they like making some kind of reinterpretation of the source material by Blumhouse?
That was brought up a very long time ago, but I don't know.
I
if
haven't
that's still
heard
a thing.
anything about it since.
There's a lot of those things that have been said, but have because I know that John Carpenter was like, "Hey guys, we might get some new stuff in the future," and a lot of people think it was the game.
I mean, the game remastered was probably the big one, but I mean, fuck it. I don't think Blumhouse could make a good Thing movie anyway. Friggin',
Yeah,
they have a notoriously rough
Oops.
track record. Friggin', fuck that. I'm stoked because Final Destination 6 is coming out in like a week.
yeah, I might go see
Fucking
it in theaters.
Friggin', I tried to get my roommates to watch the Final Destination movies with me, and we got through like the first two before they were both like, this movie is just kind of the same thing over and over again. That's gonna get
Yeah.
really boring. I don't want it.
And
I'm like, no, that's the whole plot.
No, I get it. But I finished the book, and it's really good. I mean, there's like one or two scenes that are different that were supposed to be in the original film, I guess. But
I hear like the general consensus with it is that like with the book version is that there's generally like way more people than like the group of people that were in the movie, where there's only like 8 or so people.
I mean, based off of the novels, but like the movie specific novel, it's the same shit basically. But there are 2 different scenes. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna nerd out here for a second. I know you're not a huge fan of that movie, Matthew. But anyway, fuck you. You know the scene where Bennings is like, he's the thing, and he runs out into the snow, and he's like half formed. He's like, "Ah!" And then he's like, torch it.
It's a great scene.
That's not how he dies in the book.
How does he die in the book?
He lets the dogs out, because not all the dogs die in the first scene. So he lets them out, and McCready's like, oh fuck, we need to take care of this, because if one of them is the thing and they get to like anywhere, we're fucked. So they go out and they chase after a bunch of, so they follow a trail of like half-eaten dogs, and it's really gross. And they run into a dog that's the thing, and then Bennings, and I forget who dies specifically, but it's a whole scene where like the dog goes crazy and like Bennings is all like fucking weird. Oh, it's really cool. And then the ending is different too.
Is it less ambiguous?
It is very much so, yes.
Man, I love the ambiguous ending of the thing. That's like one of my favorite parts.
This was based off of like the original script, because John Carpenter had to do a bunch of rewrites, and they went through a bunch of different endings. So it's not like a definitive answer, but it's just an interesting way to look at it, because Child shows up, and then McCready is like, "What the fuck, man? Where were you?" And he's like, "I don't know. You want to do a test on me? Like, we could do the blood test." So at the end of the book, McCready kind of trusts Childs, and they're kind of insinuated to both be okay, and they end the book by playing chess and drinking together.
That's kind of wild.
It's kind of wild. I prefer the movie ending, because I like the
I like the ambiguousness of the ending. That shit is wilding to me.
But anyway, the novel is really good. I would recommend it. It's free on archive.com. Not that I would ever do that, but you know.
Oh yeah.
But it's really good. Anyway,
I showed my roommates Sweeney Todd recently.
Hell yeah.
Oh nice.
The movie. They didn't like it very much.
That's because your roommates are
what?
Well,
gay.
Well, to be fair, one of my roommates just doesn't like musicals. They really hate musicals. So that's and the other roommate thought that like it was just boring.
Wow.
And like the way it was directed was too they were like, "Where's the color? And why is everything shot so boringly?" and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's
the whole point of it's a gothic movie.
The color? Listen,
where's the color?
With, Helena Bonham Carter, I think that's her name. Oh my god.
The things that I would let her do to me.
I love her.
Is unquestionable. It actually you question me. No, we're good.
Very good.
Actually,
she's great.
I mean, she's a very good actress. Everything she's in is great.
She is 60 years old. Wow.
One of my roommates couldn't stand the movie just because of the fact that every single character in the film was from the Harry Potter franchise.
Listen.
We're good. Like, every single cast member was also in Harry Potter.
I mean, Johnny Depp was, like, after the main Harry Potter stuff. That shouldn't count, but okay.
We're good. Yeah. I personally love Sweeney Todd. It's one of my favorite musical adaptations of the lot. There's very few musical adaptations that I think are as good as its source material, and Sweeney Todd is pretty close to one of them for me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, fucking the Pretty Women song, where they're like, while he's like shaving Turpin, is brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah,
dog
fucking-
is growling.
the-
I gotta
the-
let
the
him know he's
only-
gonna have a stroke.
The only thing that
What do you
like was
want?
the only
What?
criticism that I got from them that I was like, yeah, that's 100% fair was Sean really hated the women and their sensitivity song because he thought it was really poorly sung. Like that.
Sure.
Excuse me, my lord, my address, my lord, permission, my lord, to speak.
That's actually why I like it, because of how stupid it is.
It's so bad.
Forgive me, my lord. Please let me give you quick fluff, my lord. Please
Let me suck you dry,
Winston
my
wants
lord.
to be.
Let
Yeah.
me give you a quick hand, my lord.
Winston wants to be a part of the podcast, guys. What's up?
Oh yeah.
There's
Every
cum
time he
upon
hears
your
conversation.
cheek.
Yeah. Oh my god. What's up, buddy?
Lord. I have about my lord. I have about my lord of skill.
You should just do a whole parody of Sweeney Todd from start to ending, where it's just shit you make up as you go along.
Please let me polish your balls, my lord.
Oh my god.
Please forgive.
Here you go, buddy.
It's
Alright.
just like it's just so stupid. I love
It's
it.
pretty gay. Anyway.
Please let me
it's-
give you big fuck, my lord.
Please fuck me in the ass, my lord.
You can punish me, my lord.
This is what the whole
I
episode
think
turns
the best fucking bit of the movie, other than like any of the serious shit, is just like that. I love that scene where fucking Judge Turpin is just like in court and he has the wig on and all that. He's like, you have continued to live a life of violent crime, and therefore you have become an abomination before God and man, and therefore you shall be sentenced to death by hanging at sunrise. May God have mercy on your soul. And he hits the gavel, and then it cuts to the person who got charged with these crimes was like an 8-year-old ginger child, and the kid
Yep.
just starts crying. It's like, oh my god.
It's been a while since
it's
I've seen
perfect.
Sweeney Todd. I don't remember that.
It's so
Yeah, it's
awesome.
really funny.
Oh
It's
man,
so
dude,
fucking
now
funny.
you got me. Now you got me going through memory lane now with that movie. Fucking.
It's
like,
a great movie. I love that movie
Yeah.
a lot.
I feel
Listen,
you.
and I love you, but we don't always get what we want, so.
Joanna.
What? I wonder
If you
what the
listen to that
worst.
song in a different context, it sounds so.
It's so creepy. If it wasn't
Yeah.
for the fact that the
They
person
think
who, if it wasn't for the fact that the literal person that was holding Joanna is like a groomer and a rapist, you know, it would.
Right, you know, it's
It-
you
it-
know. Do they think
It'd be
that
like,
wolves can
"Wolves
hide
can hide.
you?
Even
though
now I'm
at
out your window. I am in the dark beside you. Very sweetly in your yellow hair.
Yeah, like just like it's so like it's so fucking creepy.
Like, man, who is that? Riz? Is this Riz now?
Is this Frizz? I don't know about that one, Chief.
You just have to be a cute blonde guy. And there
Yeah,
you go.
it's
not-
funny
it's
because
not weird.
in the Broadway show, they have like a 1980s pro shot of the show where like a lot of the characters are aged up, or they're aged down in the movie, because in like the Broadway show, all of the characters like Sweeney and Mrs. Lovett, they're all in like their 60s or whatever, and Mrs. Lovett is actually played by Angela Lansbury, which is actually pretty funny. It's the teapot from Beauty and the Beast.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah.
And that includes Anthony, though. He's like in his 40s and he's picking up this like 17-year-old fucking girl who's like, I'll steal you, Johanna. He's just like this blonde ripped guy in like a sailor outfit, just like going around. He's like, I will save you from this menace. Come here. Freaking. But you know, it's funny.
Picking up a high schooler.
But you know, it is funnier. It's funny in that way because in the show they have like a whole song where like in the movie they don't really have a scene or anything where like Anthony and Joanna like become like a couple or they get to know each other, it just goes immediately to Anthony. I'm gonna pick her up and we're gonna go. Like that's fine. And but in the Broadway show, there's actually like a whole musical sequence where Anthony like sneaks into Joanna's room and then they start talking to each other and whatnot, and they actually get to know each other and start making out.
Huh.
So and then that's how the show tells you, hey, the love is actually mutual because she's saying "kiss me" a whole lot. So like, you know, I guess something. Fucking, if that's got, I mean, she consents clearly. I mean, she is 17 and he's like 40, but sure, why not?
Even though the man snuck into her room at night.
This is 1800s England, you know? I almost said 1980s England, like that would have made it better.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
It was a different...
Sweeney Todd, but in the 80s.
Home invasion, just fall in love.
Bro,
I probably shouldn't say hell yeah to that. Never mind, I take that back.
No, it's okay.
You know what actually? You know what actually could go hard if you really wanted it to. You know what could go really hard? What's Imagine that? Like a somewhat modern interpretation of like Les Mis, where it takes place in the modern day. Friggin', where like you know Javert's like a cop. Yeah. I mean, all the same stuff applies, you know, because there's like a whole thing where it's like there's a revolution, people are trying to protest the government and whatnot in the movie.
Yeah.
There's like the main character's mom is like a prostitute that dies. The guy is like a ex-con who can't get work because of his criminal history, so he like fakes his new identity. You know, you could do all that in real life.
You see, Andre, that's the magic of the human mind. You can do it yourself.
Exactly. Les Mis is the movie. Les Mis the movie is one of the worst adaptations of a musical I've ever seen. Friggin', like, honestly, like the Les Mis adaptation makes me more upset than like any other like bad musical adaptation, because at least like the foundation of Les Mis is so good that like the musical being so mid makes it seem like such wasted potential. Like I'm nobody's sad that Cats 2019 was bad, because Cats is already like a weird, like off the wall, not very good musical.
Yeah. And also like at the very least the Cats movie was like relatively accurate to like the material.
Yeah, I mean, like, I remember
even though it was disgusting and stupid, at the very least it was accurate.
Me and Matt got high one day and watched the original Pro Cut and the movie version of Cats back to back.
Oh my God!
No.
You talking like butthole cut or what?
You can't find butthole cut. I saw butthole cut in theaters. I could not find it anywhere after that.
You actively searched for it afterwards? Wow.
I was like, well, I wanted to find the original cut where the special effects weren't done. You know, it's like how the Minecraft movie like had that cut where they accidentally showed it in theaters, where like the visual effects weren't finished.
Really? Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to see that movie.
It's fun. It's a fun movie. Dear Evan Hansen was already a pretty bad musical that had a pretty bad movie adaptation, so. Like, I love the music of Dear Evan Hansen, but as a story, that shit is diabolical. Friggin'. Right there. They're right. Me, when I get head, is like, right there.
Wow. God.
Me,
gosh, thank God we're not on the cameras. Andre's got me.
When I fall in love with the prostitute. We're good. When I think the stripper likes me back, we're good. I want to believe it's true, so you make it true.
Oh my God.
Andre, you showing off your thick thighs, brother. Got me acting up.
Big meaty claws.
Yeah, I got them thick old thighs, bro.
That's right.
It's because I'm fat. I'm a fat man.
Okay, well I didn't say any of that.
I'm a big old boy.
I'm a piggy.
I'm a big piggy.
I just wanted to compliment you on your thick thighs.
For the rest of the episode, you should just do the little the three little pig voice from Shrek.
What's y'all? That's little piggy with the thick thighs. They call me a big back, as the kids would say.
Yeah.
Get that booty up, yeah.
Look, man. At least though, I am significantly less fatter than I was before. I still have lost like 30 pounds, you know. So
That's
like,
good. That's good.
you know,
Still fat where it counts. You get what I'm saying?
in the nuts.
No. No, I don't get it. Bryce. Could you explain it to me? 'Cause I'm that stupid, please. Bryce, explain it to me.
Bryce is
Oh,
leaving.
That really got
You're
me.
good.
I don't know why that got me
He's
so
leaving.
much. Oh.
Bryce could not live with his own failure, so where did he
Oh,
go? Right.
Now let me
right
explain.
back
I'm
to
talking about
me.
his ass, but
Oh, his
I thought that was
ass?
pretty clear.
Not his nuts.
I mean,
Talking about his nuts too. I mean, both apply.
I mean, I have fat nuts and a fat ass. Okay,
I
and
was
they're
talking
both
about-
going.
I was thinking about his
They're
heart.
both going into your mom's jaw.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, look at me. I'm so cool. I was thinking about his heart. Sorry if I'm looking at his ass.
Yeah,
can't
I
help
do.
myself.
I do have a fat heart, bro. With the amount of
Yeah.
McDonald's I eat on a daily basis, bro,
Yeah,
that
that's
shit's
what I
huge
was-
as fuck.
That's where I was going to, but then I
It's
don't
like that-
understand-
you know
I don't
that
even
fuck-
know what our conversation's
it's
about
like-
now.
It's like, remember that fucking dream sequence from Bob's Burgers with like the burgers and Teddy? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're
Oh,
just
yeah,
you're just
yeah.
making his heart bigger and bigger. They just start shoving hamburgers into his chest
Yeah.
cavity.
Yeah.
We're gonna just fucking, yeah, that's me for real.
Just
Oh,
shoveling
speaking of
fucking-
musicals, did y'all ever see the Bob's Burgers
We
movie?
We did.
We saw it in theaters, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it. In
I'm
theaters with my
convinced
brother.
that
I thought it was great.
I'm convinced that the theater version is different than the theatrical version.
Yeah, the animation looked
DVD.
the animation still looks phenomenal on digital, but like the way that the theater TV made the movie it looked like it was like fucking 120 frames a second, bro. That shit was
Yeah, I
wild.
know.
Oh sure.
Yeah, I know, like the Lucky Duck song. When you see like the characters doing that gals and fellas, like where they're like dancing, it looks so much more different in theater than it does like in the like on the, DVD or streaming.
I'm glad.
Like
I saw
it
in
looks like
theaters.
almost 3-dimensional in theaters. Like it didn't feel real. Like it was
You could
insane.
tell. You could tell the Bob's Burgers movie was a movie they wanted to release like 2 years beforehand, but then COVID hit, so they just spent the entire extra time just like, what if we just add more frames?
Literally.
We're just gonna add more frames to the whole thing. Friggin', I still really like the Bob's Burgers movie, though I'm not impartial to its faults for sure. It's definitely not the funniest Bob's Burgers related thing on the planet.
I mean, I haven't seen all of Bob's Burgers, so I don't know.
I have definitely not seen all of it either, but Bob's Burgers is really funny when it
It's a good
wants
show.
to be. Friggin', oh. Not everyone wants to play fucking
Oh yeah, the
patty cake,
yeah,
Bob.
Yeah, they're playing patty cake and Bob just keeps like just forcing patty cake onto Teddy. It's like, oh stop it! Ow! 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 Oh please, I'm sorry, Bob. Please stop. He just keeps
I want to
smacking
pay
his
my
head.
bill. I want to pay my bill.
I want to pay my bill.
This is why I'm gonna have a big theater room in my giant mansion one day.
You're gonna have a mansion.
Doing what? Doing what?
Just I don't know, chilling out, watching movies. I
No,
want.
doing what? What are you gonna get the mansion for? Like, what
Oh,
are you doing?
Listen, we don't talk about that. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever opportunities arise,
Wow.
they arise.
You know,
What is-
Bryce is gonna
What are
be.
you
I
hinting
feel.
towards?
I mean, he's gonna make good enough money. You know, being a therapist and all that, a psychiatrist, if you will.
Yeah,
but
8
you know,
years from now.
I guess, you know, the greedy little man. It's not enough, bro. He has to hit that OnlyFans subscription too.
He's
You know,
gotta
Shh! Shut up!
Gotta
Don't
take
say
out-
anything.
more land. that we could be using for homeless people. But yeah.
Oh, okay, buddy. Tell me you wouldn't do the same. Tell me you wouldn't do the same. Try to get all high and mighty. Fuck you.
I can't even say it in straight face. I tried so hard.
You see, Matt could try and judge you about the property management there, but if in all honesty, if Matt was in your position building a mansion, he'd get the homeless people to do it for him.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And he'd be the motherfucker walking out with a cool glass of lemonade on a plate with a sandwich, and he'd just be eating that shit right in front of them, going, "Oh, it's such a hot day." Oh, did you want some? Drops cup on purpose.
Bad.
Dang,
It's
I'm
like,
so clumsy.
so close. Oh man, I'm so sorry. That was the last of our lemonade. Oh no.
Listen, if I want to sell my feet pics, I should be able to sell my feet pics in peace, is all I'm saying. Gotta work with what I got, man. My legs, they might not work right, but some people like that. I don't know. Some people are into that.
There's an audience for that.
There's an audience.
It's not me, but you know.
I can tell Matt is struggling not to say something. But
yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah.
Listen, at least I'm making more money than you.
That is true.
I'm getting my first paycheck from my new job tomorrow. I can't wait.
Let's go, boy.
I've been so broke. I've been so broke. But then what I'm about to say may confuse you. I did go to Dave & Buster's yesterday.
Okay. Well, you know.
So, is that why you're broke, or were you broke before?
On Wednesdays, Dave & Buster's has this thing where all of their every game is half off. So the ticket. So you pay $10 for 100 tokens and whatnot. So it's a really good deal.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I went and I went with my roommates and we played fucking Mario Kart and bowling and shit.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
They renovated the Dave & Buster's that we go to too. So they added that VR Godzilla game in there too.
Whoa.
Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of. I mean, this is another visual.
Oh, Godzilla? Yo, that's my big boy.
That shit. This is the James Stokoe Godzilla run. I'm very excited about it. I got it from my friend for his birthday because he's a big MonsterVerse guy, only to realize that he already had it. So now I can keep it for myself, which is awesome. Or there's a story in here that is Godzilla goes to hell, and that's the story, and it's fucking awesome. He just goes to hell, and that's it.
Brother, if you ever make your way to the East Coast to come and see me, by the way, there's actually a chain of comic book stores over here called Third Eye Comics, and it's a 3-sectioned off building where there's a whole building dedicated. There's a whole building dedicated to comics, and then there's a whole building dedicated to music and movies, and then there's a third building that's just dedicated to board games and shit.
I'm into that.
It's fucking awesome.
Maybe I'll get my Thing from Another World comics one day.
One day.
That's why I have beef against the Thing. Because every time I look for those comics from Fantastic Four, I hate that guy. He sucks. Because every time I go to a comic store, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go into the deep dive stuff. I went to when I was in Denver.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bryce. Sorry.
I went to Denver, and we went to. It's one of the biggest comic shops in the world, I think. And they had a fucking crazy selection. So I saw The Thing specifically. And I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome. And it was all Thing related. And I made me want to kill myself.
That's pretty rad. What were you going to say, Matt?
That's what it's called.
Oh, I was going to ask you, when's your birthday again?
Monday.
Okay.
It's a week from now, so.
I need you to just send me your address later. I'm gonna send you something.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my work is making me work on my birthday, which kind of sucks. But we're gonna. But
yeah, no. There's
at least they're giving me the day after it off too.
I'm gonna get you a little book.
A little book.
Yeah.
Is it the Bible?
I almost said.
Yeah, buddy, you need it. You need it.
I'm gonna get you a
What are
Bible.
I need Jesus. No,
No, but I'm gonna send something to you, and you're gonna enjoy it.
all right.
You're gonna like it a lot.
Hell yeah! I thought you were asking me when my birthday was.
When is your birthday? Bro?
What?
Thank you. I'm so glad you asked. December 19th.
What was that? I'm sorry. What did you say? November 19th.
Thank you. I'm so glad you asked. December 19th.
December 19th.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bryce. One more time. I do not remember.
Thank you. I'm so glad you asked for a third time. It's December 19th.
All right. Cool.
Uh,
Yeah, I got a little. Yeah, I'm gonna send him a little something. Here, actually, hold on, Bryce. I'm gonna send you a link to this, and I want you to look. And I want you to
like tell him if it's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea, but I want to get Bryce's input on this. I wonder.
Is this like a is this like a ha funny, or is this more like a?
No, it's like a
or
genuine. Like I think you would like it.
Oh, okay.
It's like a
okay,
genuine.
okay.
No. It's a genuine gift. I almost said book for some reason. It's a genuine gift.
Your mom's a genuine gift.
Your mom's a genuine gift.
Hey, Bryce.
Why, thank you.
Well, Bryce, what if you know those like mouth fleshlight things?
I don't like where this is going. I immediately don't like where this is going.
Can I get a mold?
No, absolutely not.
I was gonna say something completely different. I was like, what if I put vampire fangs on a mouth stroker and call it Bram Strokers?
This is genius.
Would be good. I like that idea.
I'd buy that to support
That's
you
a good
and
i-
only to
that's a-
support you.
That's a good idea, Andre. You should go forward with this.
Yeah, get the Bram
Bram
Stroker. The machinations of my mind are an enigma. Okay.
Can we call that
I like it.
Can that be the title of the podcast, please?
Bram Stroker.
Hell yeah. We gotta talk about vampires more so it's relevant.
Right.
Castlevania. That's a cool series. I just gotta pull anything out of the hat.
I can't look at a baby in a movie anymore without thinking about the horrendous CGI baby from the fourth Twilight movie. Friggin' that shit is diabolical.
I never saw any of the Twilight movies except for the first one.
Well, actually, the first one is probably my least favorite one. So, like,
really?
honestly, I think all of the ones after it are a little more entertaining than the first one.
Did y'all ever see the Last Voyage of the Demeter?
It's a
No.
Ship bombed in the box office. I enjoyed it. It's got my boy David Dismalchin.
I heard about this movie called The Electric State that apparently bombed really hard too.
Which sucks because I've heard that the graphic novel is actually really good.
I heard the movie was ass though.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
the Last Voyage of the Demeter is Matt knows about this because he's read Dracula. I'm sure more than once. You know the chapter where they're on the ship for like 2 seconds and that's it. That's the movie.
Mm.
It's like when they're on the ship, they turn that one chapter that's like 12 pages into a whole movie, and it's not actually that bad.
That's kind of wild that they were able to stretch that source material out so far.
Yeah. I like it, and then they lead up to more stuff, but it bombed pretty hard.
Has there ever been a movie adaptation of I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream?
I'm sure. I'm almost positive that is
I've been hearing a lot about the video game that apparently came out about it like fucking 30 years ago. Apparently there's like a PC game that came out in like the 90s about it. Apparently it's really good. Very good. I love the book.
11 pages long? What? Really?
I love the story. It's so good. But yeah, friggin', I feel like you could make a really good movie adaptation of it if you really wanted to.
I don't know. I read it in high school. But
Like that and Animal Farm were like my two favorite stories I read as like when
I
was
read
in high
that. I
school.
don't know if I told you, but I ended
Oh,
up.
you read Animal Farm? What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I think
Pretty
it's very
good.
poignant, especially for today. You know.
It's yeah, friggin' they made there's two movie adaptations of it. There's
Making another one.
there's an animated one that was made in like the 50s or 60s, and that's pretty good. But they take some liberties. There's a more accurate interpretation that came out in the 90s. That's a live action one where like the animals are like puppets and shit.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
and you know Snowball, like the one that becomes like the dictator.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's voiced by Patrick Stewart. I'm pretty sure.
What the fuck? Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's cool. Earth
Yeah,
to
it's-
Matt. Are you good, bro? Are you just shopping for his birthday?
Sorry, no, I was just looking at I Have No Mouth, I Must Scream
Ah, I see.
stuff. I don't know what the fuck this is.
It's a really fucked story about like our AI that becomes sentient and like holds people captive because he wants to take revenge on humanity for creating him with sentience, but not allowing him to enjoy any of the good things about life. So
Oh yeah, he would really like this. Sorry, I just saw your message. This would be dope.
Yeah.
like on a scale of
Anyway.
1 to 10, how much do you think I would enjoy it?
It's
A
you would
10.
enjoy it as much as I enjoy you
It's an easy
in
10.
your presence.
So like a 1?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you? I love being around you, buddy. Why would I ever
Aw,
feel otherwise?
why would I ever lie?
Why would I? Okay, well.
Huh?
All right.
Fucking
After we're done with this episode, I need you to send me your address, Andre.
don't put me on the spot. No, I'm just kidding.
I need
I'm not
it.
really. I'm not ready to
I
dox
need it!
myself. Fucking, like, goddamn. Okay, jeez, Louise.
So yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
jeez.
I've never been like, I mean, I never grew up with Godzilla, so I wasn't like the biggest Godzilla fan in the whole entire world. But
I
I've
didn't
seen like,
really grow up with Godzilla either. I kind of got into it like in my late teens, like in my
Sure.
late adolescence is when
it's the same thing with
started getting
Transformers.
really into it.
I never grew up with Transformers, but like Shin Godzilla's great. -1 is great. A lot of the monster stuff,
Oh, yeah.
MonsterVerse stuff,
Oh,
I really
yeah.
enjoy. Same thing with Transformers. I really like
Not me and Transformers. Me and Matt saw Godzilla -1 in theaters on Christmas
Oh,
like
I'm
a
jealous.
year or two ago, and that was lit. Friggin', that was an incredible theater experience. Friggin'. And
And-
Transformers 1, I'm so glad that every single person I forced to go see that movie in theaters actually ended up liking it as much as I did.
Yeah, it's great.
Friggin',
That's a good movie.
It makes me want to get into the comic stuff a little bit more because I've heard a lot of the comic stuff is really great.
I really want to get into the Skybound comics because I hear they're fucking I hear they're fucking wilding and they look so cool. I mean, I mentioned this last episode.
Oh, look these. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
But yeah, it's like I'm trying to get into more Transformers stuff as much as I can. I'm just really bad at consuming media. Friggin'.
No, I'm the same way.
When there's so much of one particular franchise, it's hard not to get just stuck and just go like, well, I feel like I'm wasting my time no matter what one I start with first. Friggin'.
Oh, isn't this the one they just did like a big re-release for?
Maybe. They started it. They started making it like last year.
Ah,
Friggin'.
I see.
We went to the
art style
zoo
is dope.
on. Yeah, the art style is
It
incredible.
looks dope. Yeah.
I went to the zoo on Friday. The
Hell
DC
yeah.
Zoo. The zoo is free over here, which is pretty wild.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, the zoo is free over here.
That's cool.
And,
I did not know that.
It was a little.
Goddamn.
It was a little less cool than I thought it was going to be. Mostly because there was a bunch of shit that was under renovations. But apparently, like, starting like early this summer, they're gonna open a bunch of new exhibits that are gonna make it like really cool.
Hell yeah.
But it was a good ass time. I got to see like elephants and shit. That's always cool seeing something that apparently elephants see humans the same way that we look at dogs.
Oh yeah, elephants are great.
Which is so funny to me. It's just like to us, they're just to them, they're just like, oh, we're just like dogs. We're just like, I was like, oh. Elephants are just like, oh, look at that cute little fucking thing. It walks on its hind legs like a dipshit. It has to wear like clothes to stay warm. What the fuck's that about, bro?
Couldn't be me.
Hey Tantor, watch me crush this guy. Oh god! Immediately just curb stomps like an entire like 7 foot tall dude. It's like
yeah, bro.
Elephants are massive,
I mean, people.
Dude, it's insane.
I mean, the fact that like back in the day, like fucking hundreds of years ago, people would sacrifice other people by getting them crushed by elephants sounds like the most fucking terrifying thing I've ever heard in my life, dude.
It'd work.
I mean, yeah, no shit, it would work. Elephants are like 2,000 pounds.
Elephants
That's
are
like saying,
4,000 Andre, they're between 4,000 to 14,000 pounds.
That's the size of that's like 2 to 7 cars worth of weight.
Yeah.
Just like crushing you in an instant. That's no shit. That's gonna work.
I can handle that.
Yeah.
I can take that.
They get to 13 feet tall.
Yeah, that's almost as long as my dick, bro. That's crazy.
Almost as big as it.
It's almost as heavy as my nuts, bro.
Wow. Brilliant.
My nuts are like Mjolnir, bro. Only the worthy can lift them.
Right. Now I'm just picture.
Hold on. That's a new quote.
Bro, you ever think about you ever think about how in Madagascar 3 a child just gets anally bored by an elephant and nobody says a damn thing about it?
I don't recall that happening. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, there's like a scene in Madagascar 3 where like a child is just like sitting in the bleachers of like the circus and an elephant like trips and falls backwards and a child just like gets sucked into his ass and the elephant starts trying to walk away on a ball and his legs are like kicking out of his ass, bro. It's crazy.
I'm sorry, what? What the fuck?
What's that?
Your nuts are so heavy.
Yeah, only those that are worthy can lift my nuts, Tracy. It's okay.
Remember when I kept kicking them?
Yeah, you kicked my nuts like 3 times the other day. That sucked really badly.
Only
It was
She
on
just
accident.
wasn't worthy.
I gotta go.
You were going to
Only those
work?
who are worthy
Yes.
Okay, have fun at work.
Thank
To
you.
lift
brother.
my nuts.
My nuts are like Mjolnir.
Only the ones that Primus himself deems worthy.
Dude, this is a hard picture actually.
Which
It's
one?
a picture with like an African dude and an elephant, and they're like walking side by side, and he has like his hand on the elephant's trunk, and it just
I think
looks
about
like
that
really badass.
That sounds really cool. Can you send it in chat? Friggin'.
Hell yeah.
I'm thinking about that one elephant in the Tarzan movie, the one that's voiced by the doctor from SpongeBob. He was like, no, he's actually right. They're native to South America. Friggin'.
The worthy can lift them. That's on relations like 2000 at this point, I think.
Only the
I have a lot of good one-liners, I think. I'm kind of goated in that way.
Alright, it's in general.
19,
It should be.
18, 19, 20, 21,
Oh, I guess
22,
not. Hold on.
26, 27,
What were we talking about? An elephant?
32.
That
There's
We were
32
talking about
quotes.
elephants or some shit. I don't remember. It was like elephants. Or something.
Oh, hell
I
yes.
don't remember.
You, what are you guys gonna do for Mother's Day this year?
Oh,
Since that's coming up.
I got a whole plan, man. I think I might have to work on that day, so I'm really bummed out about it. But I'm going to take my mom to her favorite pho place, because she's a big pho person, and she collects Coke stuff. She's been doing it since before I was born, not the drug, the drink.
I mean,
and-
that's boring, but okay. No shit.
Well, fuck you. Anyway, There's not a Coke thing that I'd swear that she doesn't have. Because every year I get her something, and she's like, I already have this. And it's just like, oh, god damn it, motherfucker. And I can't go through the whole room. Because one, that'll give away that I'm, like, I have, like, a Coke thing. And
Right.
two, like, there's too much shit. So I got her, like, I'm gonna shut my door. Just in case. Be real quiet about this.
I'm getting my mom a bird fountain. Like a bird.
Hell yeah. I got her, like, a big...
A bird bath.
Oh, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I since I'm so far away from mom, the only thing I can really do is get her I make her a shirt every year.
Hell yeah. Oh, the
and
comic shirts.
Yeah, the comic shirts that I do every year, and I'm gonna base this one off of one of the covers of the Long Halloween. So that'll be cool.
Yo, hell yeah.
I was thinking about using what Matt was suggesting and calling it like the long ass whooping or something like that.
The long
Nice.
And I'm thinking about having it be like the one where it's like it's Batman dropping from the sky, or where it's like that really hard shot. And I'm thinking about having a lowered opacity, like drawing of a hyper realistic, like shocked, mortified face as they're about to get their ass beat in the background. We're good. I think that's good. I think that'll go hard.
I like
good.
this. I got my mom a very fancy old style Coca-Cola like chest, like a treasure chest type deal that I'm positive she doesn't have. So I'm very excited.
Oh hell yeah!
Imagine she like opens her closet and she's like, I actually have 20 of them.
I would cry. This thing is very very heavy and very expensive. So
I'm surprised you were able to get it into your house without like,
I haven't
raising
yet.
suspicion.
I haven't. Because I bought it at work because we have like specialty people that'll come in and sell like wacky shit from everywhere. So I saw that and I was like, what the hell? I'm sure my mom doesn't have that. So I have a friend at work that he brought it with him after work because my mom was walking around like before work. She came to where I work and was like getting food. So I was like, okay, well I can't bring it with her because she's gonna see it. So he brought it, and then next time I work with him, we're gonna go home. He's gonna drive me home, and then we're gonna carry it up the steps together and sneak like crazy because she's got cameras everywhere. So I gotta like be really slick about it.
That's not concerning at all.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll just get naked and then carry it upstairs naked and be like, Mom, if you look, you're gonna see my wiener. So don't.
That's funny. That's how you do it. That's how we do it. Rickard.
I really thought about it, and I've come to that
Thought long and hard about it.
conclusion. Thought long and hard, and I think that's the only way I
Just
can
like
really
your
do
wiener.
it. Just like my wiener.
That's
You got 'em.
That's how you're gonna carry it, bro. You gotta use your two arms to hold the sides, and then your wiener to lift the bottom up like a.
It's like, I don't know. It's a gift for my mom. Maybe not that last part, but you know, maybe not.
I think maybe she'd appreciate the fact that you tried so hard to keep it a secret from her. So.
Oh my god.
Long and hard. Long and hard. Long and hard, Bryce. Long and hard.
Matt, get away from the microphone.
Long and hard.
Check your phone, you loser.
Why? Why?
Because I feel like it. Anyway, yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I hope that she appreciates the effort that you try, even if it seems that you routinely fail, as from what you describe. I hope she.
I'm trying.
It's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah.
Friggin'. Like for Christmas this year when I got the presents for fucking Ashan and my roommate Mirsa, I wanted to get like a long like cosplay sword of like the sword for that She-Ra uses in the Netflix show.
Whoa,
because
yeah.
that's one of their favorite cartoons. And so I ordered. I saw this one set on eBay. It was the shield and the sword, and it's like it looked perfect in the pictures. So I ordered it, and then I found like this goofy $10 small poster of Patrick's ass holding a sign in between his cheeks saying "Saturdays are for the girls," and it was like $10. And I was like, "Oh, that'd be a really funny gag gift for Sean." So I ordered that, and then they come in the mail. The flag is like 5 feet wide. and it's just 5 feet of Patrick's ass with a sign that says Saturdays are for the girls on it. And then I get Mirsa's fucking sword, and it's like a foot long. It's nowhere. It's cosplay size if you were like 6 years old. But like, damn. So I was like, oh no.
Did he hang up this poster?
Yeah, it's in our living room. Yeah, we have it right over our
see
TV.
A picture of it.
I'll have to take a picture of it here soon and send it to you. It's real funny because it was supposed to be like way smaller. I thought it'd be just like a cute little gag gift, and then I open it up to spread it on my bedspread so I could fold it to like wrap it in wrapping paper, and I realized that the shit took up like my whole mattress. I'm like, no.
Listen, it adds to the ambiance, you know.
Yeah, you know, it's raw as fuck. You know, people know exactly what they're about when they walk into our house.
They walk in and they see Patrick's ass.
When they see Patrick's big, cheeky ass holding a sign, bro.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be raw as fuck. Not only just because I get paid, but because...
Hell yeah.
I've mentioned this before, that my roommate Mirsa has a band that they're in called Torrents. Their first EP drops tomorrow, so that's gonna go hard as fuck.
Is it gonna be on streaming services?
Yeah, apparently it's gonna be on all of them. So it'll be pretty raw. And I've already heard the whole EP because because they let me hear all the Google files and whatnot. Right. And it goes hard as fuck.
Hell yeah!
It's gonna be really fucking awesome. Friggin'. And then next week they're going to be having like a release concert for it. So that'll be really cool. I will try to be there. Yeah, bro. It's going to be fucking lit. So cool.
You gotta send them my best.
Send them your nest?
My best. Although I guess that works.
Send him my best.
For sure.
Send him the rest.
Matt, have I ever told you that you're looking fine as hell today, my friend?
Is that how you cope?
Cope with what?
Cope
with what?
Playing my ego after I bully you.
Listen, I'm not even. I'm just trying to be a nice guy. Because I don't hate you.
Maybe if I'm nice to him, he'll be nicer back to me.
Nope, I saw the way he looked, and I was like, I should just let him know because I'm a good person. And that's the way I do things.
Because I'm a good... I self-exclaimed to myself, because I'm a good person, I should try and be nice.
Listen.
I hate to say but people who point out them being a good person...
Okay, no. Guys, this has been a really fun episode. I think it's time to wrap it up,
I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's fine. You play into your hypocrisies. It's fine, brother. It's fine.
Wow.
We all like to live in our own little world.
I take it back, Matt. You look like... Never mind. I can't even say it.
I look like shit.
I can't.
Is that what you're going to say? I look like shit?
I'm sorry. What the fuck did you tell him? What was the first thing that you guys said when you saw my haircut? Fuck you.
Oh, dear God. What happened?
I laughed hysterically.
Look, it's growing on me. It looks... now that I'm getting used to your new look... It's
not even that bad. Like, fuck you, Andre. What?
It's just like... the right lighting, I guess it's okay. No, kidding. You're wearing the right cologne today. Right. Oh my God, of course he fucking laughed.
Oh my God.
I'm going to do the rest of this podcast with my camera off, I think.
You think?
I think so. Just kidding. I'm not a self-conscious prick. So I won't.
I don't know. Leaving the call doesn't really exude a self-confident energy.
It's for the content, okay? It's for the content.
For the content. The only content you're about to get is my OnlyFans content.
Yes, please. Anyway.
You're about to be
please. You're
about to be involved in it.
How's that gonna work?
I'm gonna be recording with the camera while Andre's fucking.
Oh, you're really gonna wish you had that window.
Guys, I have a window. It's literally right there. I'm good.
I'm waving through a window.
Through the window, through the wall.
To the wall.
How's
As
it
the
gonna
sweat
work? We're
drips
so
off my
far from each
balls.
other.
All these bitches crawl. What?
How's it gonna work though? We're all so far from
There's
each
gonna
other.
be a comically like Andre-shaped hole in your wall.
He
And
busts
then
in like,
just
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like the fucking Looney Tunes thing where it's like you're just gonna look, you're gonna wake up in a cold sweat. You're gonna wake up one night in a cold sweat, the darkness of your room prevailing as the single light of your room on the other side shows a fucking Andre-shaped hole in the wall, and the slight breeze of the night air hitting your feet first as you look across your room in horror to see
Slight
the
breeze.
fucking hole. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Germany before? At night?
No, I've
Shit's
never been to
cold.
Germany, period.
It's cold as hell. I think I would wake up in the first 2 seconds, like as you're going in, like.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't wake up during the fucking.
I mean, yeah, that too. But
He's a deep sleeper. He's a deep sleeper.
I was ignoring that part.
He's a really deep sleeper. It's just like that whole sound, nothing. But the cold gets under the blankets. It's like, ooh, it's a little chilly.
He reacts
I didn't
to
really think
touch,
that went
not
through.
sound.
All you're gonna do is wake up in horror to see the light of a hole of a man in the wall and peanut butter on your toes, and like you're never gonna know why.
Whoa! I was on board until the peanut butter. Listen, anytime you visit is a good time.
The worst part is there was no sign that the peanut butter was licked whatsoever. There's just peanut butter on your toes, and you're never gonna know why there's peanut butter on your toes. You'll never find out why that is.
You're gonna see like
Because at
this,
least you wouldn't be licking my feet.
gonna see a big fat sausage right by his face.
Oh no,
It's just
I
covered in peanut butter, and Andre just goes.
I would never
Let's
lick
use
your
that.
feet.
Let's use that slippery wet tongue of yours, Bryce.
All right, you know what, guys? I think this is a good end point for the podcast. What do you think?
Yes.
Big ass bratwurst.
Huh?
Just slapping his face.
I'm sorry, bratwurst, brother.
Yeah, a very noble man, Bryce. Taking the bullet.
Bratwurst is fucking crazy.
Now sit here, you little bratwurst. Get on Daddy's lap.
I don't feel like I'm comfortable with this anymore.
Does it shake?
Fully naked, dick.
Does it jiggle?
Shit. Does it jiggle?
Does it jiggle? Does it shake when you walk?
I hate this conversation.
Honey, you can tell by the way I used my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
You can't look
Wow.
the other way.
It's all too clear what kind of company you keep. You'll have none of mine. No, we're good.
Brush.
I guess this is a good spot.
Brush.
I don't like where this is headed.
Brush.
No,
Bryce.
stop.
Yes, you want it.
No.
Just kiss it. Flip the cord.
All right, but this has really been fun.
Flip it.
I'm gonna go do literally anything
Touch
else
my
now. Literally anything else. So.
Put the cord in your ass.
All right. I'll talk to you guys next week. I'm gonna fucking do. I don't know about this, guys.
Y'all have a good one.
That's how we're actually. Oh my god.
It's all for the meat.
Bryce, you play Piranha Plant. I have
I'll
never
spit.
seen you play Diddy.
I started
you ever
playing
play
Diddy.
Diddy?
Fuck you.
Oh, you
It's
just
been a while
Plant's
since I
goated,
played
though.
Smash.
Piranha Plant's goated.
It has
though.
been a while, actually.
Piranha Plant's great. I haven't played
We
Smash
need to play
in a very
Smash
long
again.
time.
Yeah,
We
need to
should.
play
If
Smash.
Wi-Fi weren't ass, we could.
Bro, I'm so sad that you're only gonna be there.
If you
Like,
weren't asked.
you're only gonna be in Oregon for like 2 days. That I'm going to be in there.
It's all right. We can get our make-out sessions out of the way. You know,
I mean,
Are we gonna
we
do a
got
live
plenty of time
episode?
for make-out sessions.
Yeah,
Honestly, why
after
not?
that, in 2
I
days.
can make it work.
Let's probably go.
As long as we get to do a make-out session like mid-episode, then yeah.
Like we're just in like a heated argument, and all of a sudden it just cuts to Bryce and Andre making out. It's like, you fucking piece of shit! I'm gonna rip your fucking.
I'm
Just like, this is why The Flash is actually the best adaptation of its source material. You motherfucker!
You motherfucker!
Fucking
just fucking open mouth kiss.
I strongly disagree with that take, but I still want to make
No.
it here.